let's talk about aging in reverse. Our next guest has made a career out of helping women look and feel good. We are going to talk about all the things today, finding the best color palette for your skin tone, makeup, and how collagen can make you look and feel better. Today we are talking to Beverly Murphy.
This is Charleston Women Podcast, where you can meet like-minded, strong, independent, professional, and inspiring local women. This is Charleston Women Podcast.
And now we would like to welcome to the Charleston Women Podcast, Beverly Murphy. Beverly, so good to have you. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this.
Hi, Erin. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to talk with you.
Yes. And, I'm so excited for women to listen to this because you have so many different ways in which you can help women because you've had a long career in the beauty industry. So we're going to cover a lot of topics. We're going to talk about collagen, which is something that I use of yours that I know and love. We're going to talk about makeup, and we're also going to talk about color analysis, correct? Did I hit on all the points? So I just want to start before we kind of dive into all of it. How did you start? At what age did you say, I'm kind of into this beauty stuff? Like, what was your first route or first avenue?
Well, I actually was a stay-home mom.
Okay.
With a 12-month-old and almost 3-year-old. And I was hearing everyone, color analysis was the rage then. Mm-hmm. This was back in the early 80s. Everybody was having their colors done. And I found out there was a company that offered color analysis and a makeover. And they would even come to your home. You could invite your girlfriends, and everybody got pampered and got their colors done. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I did it, it changed my life. I thought I was the wrong color season.
Okay.
So the blue I'm wearing, I never wore this color.
So funny. Yeah.
I wore all earth tones. Mm-hmm. I colored myself by reading mm-hmm. the book and thought I had olive skin, so that made me warm. Mm-hmm. Wrong. Everything in my closet was the wrong color.
I mean, that's either a good, and I say it's a good thing because then you get to go shop for.
Well, that's right. You get to go shop. But there was one clue.
Do you find most people are wearing the wrong color?
A lot of them. I just did a presentation for a women's club and I picked a model and she said, "Oh, I know I'm warm. I'm fall."
Yeah.
And she totally was not. I showed in front of the entire group. I did her color analysis. They could even see the changes when she got her wrong colors up. Wow. So it was amazing.
Okay, so some people are listening to this podcast, Beverly. Some people, if you are listening, you can go on later to the website, to our website, and watch this. For those of you that are watching it, or if you're not watching yet, I want you to click over because you brought some colors. You're going to show us briefly how this works, right?
I did.
So is there correct? There's 4 seasons, right? It's winter, spring, summer, fall.
And it can be broken down even further.
How so?
Like a strong winter, a soft winter, a strong spring, soft spring. So it can be broken into actually 8. So I have my basic color drapes that tell me the 4 seasons. And we actually put these in front of their face mm-hmm. with no makeup on under special lighting. Mm-hmm. And if they colored their hair a completely different color than their normal color, mm-hmm. we even cover their hair. Okay. And so it's very important not to have the makeup on so you can see the changes in the skin and the eyes. Mm-hmm. And if it needs to be more in depth and they want more colors to choose from, I have a whole 8 different groupings like this that show all the different colors that they might look good.
For those of you listening, she's playing with a fabric that's just striped with all different colors. Is that one palette, like the one you just held up? What colorway is that?
That was the autumn.
Okay. Do you have basic guidelines, what you might be? If you're olive skinned, you might be this. If you're rosier, you might be this. So they're like general guidelines we can follow?
They are general, but you still cannot tell for sure. Some people are right on the cusp.
Yeah.
And certain colors could look different. You might see a dirty blonde mm-hmm. with rosy cheeks and brown eyes, mm-hmm. and she could be a summer mm-hmm. or she could be a winter. And milky white skin mm-hmm. can go any season. Mm-hmm. So there's no cut and dry answer. That's why it's really important to have your colors done professionally.
We can't do this on our own, kind of.
No.
I'm getting it.
No, not and be sure.
too nuanced for us to try to do it by ourselves. In 1996, it was Southern Women to Women magazine. Now it's Charleston Women magazine. Charleston Women is all about strong, capable, confident, hardworking, nurturing, determined, dedicated, and inspiring women. Our readers are business owners, entrepreneurs, mothers, sisters, wives, and grandmothers. Pick up your copy of Charleston Women magazine at Charleston area Harris Teeters and Food Lions. Charleston Women magazine. We are Charleston Women.
You're listening to the Charleston Women Podcast.
I have seen videos though that are amazing when you're wearing the right color. What's the magic that can have, like your eyes light up, your jawline can be more sculpted? Like what do you see when you get women in the right color?
It's amazing. And that's what was so shocking for me, because I was about to tell you earlier, there was one clue that should have let me know I had been wearing the wrong colors. I would go to jazzercise class and I had this favorite pink, workout outfit, hot pink sweatsuit. I would go in the grocery store, hot and sweaty after jazzercise, and people would say, "You look so pretty in that." And I'm thinking, sweatsuit and working out. It was the only thing I had that was my color. But I always got compliments when I wore that hot pink. So when you wear your right color, your eyes brighten, just like you said. Lines are less visible. Shadows are less visible. If you've got dark circles, they tend to soften and go away. And when you wear the wrong color, it does the opposite. It makes you look older. It makes you look washed out, tired, dark circles, all the things you don't want to look.
Right. So we might have somewhat of an instinctual idea, like I look terrible in orange. A lot of women know that, but we might not know the nuances of the full color palette that we can wear.
Exactly.
Beverly, how do we, because I want to do this now, how do we book with you? Is this done virtually? Do you have to go in, as you said, under special lighting to say what palettes?
I can go to the client, or the client can come to my studio. Okay. I had a studio at Sola Salons and gave that up when we bought a different house. Now I have a great studio right off my foyer, and they can come to me to my studio. So I do the makeovers here, teach skincare, and do the color analysis right here in my studio.
You do it all. So people can go to beautibasics.com. That's BEAUTI. Basics.com. Also on Facebook and Instagram, your Beauty by Bev.Beauty Basics is where they can find you.
Right.
Book.
Beauty by Bev.
Let's talk about makeup now, because you've done makeup for TV shows, very famous people for a long time, but you can also help the average woman, right? Like do a makeover. You can teach someone how to do the makeup. Tell me more.
Well, I started with the company that taught me the color analysis. Okay. Also, twice a year went for advanced training in Dallas. Mm-hmm. And with the color analysis as well, I've gone to Washington, D.C. for advanced certification for that. But the makeup, so much of it is just years and years of training and experience. Mm-hmm. And I started when I was 28. I'm definitely not 28 now. My son's 43 and my daughter's 40, if that tells you anything. So just years of experience. And my first television introduction was a production company in Aiken, where I lived for 26 years, called me to do makeup for a production he had. I was in the Yellow Pages back when we had real Yellow Pages. And he then put me in touch. CBS New York contacted him to see if he knew any makeup artists in the area. They needed someone for the Masters golf tournament in Augusta, Georgia.
Those guys wear makeup?
They do when they're doing a television show.
Right.
So Jack Nicklaus was having a show with Gary Player and Lee Trevino and all of these wonderful golfers. And Jim Nance was the MC for the show. So I did Jim Nance's makeup as well as the golfers. And then it just went from there. Once you're in CBS network, they kept calling me. So, and then I worked for a local production company.
Yeah.
But the best CBS was working for 48 hours on the Murdaugh murder cases. That was interesting.
Wow. So were you at the courthouse?
I wasn't at the courthouse. Yeah. We were on different sets all over interviewing, like the coroner, for the Stephen Smith murder,
Okay.
which got covered up. And then so I did the makeup for his mother, for relatives, Maggie Murdaugh's best friends, her roommates from college and sorority sisters. So people that were going to be interviewed on 48 Hours.
I won't go there because I'm sure you have all kinds of theories and information being that close to those people. That's a whole different podcast.
It is. Absolutely.
We'll talk privately later. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. So you've done, huge celebrities. You've worked for CBS for years. If someone, just from Charleston that says like, I'm aging or my skin's changing, whatever it may be, I need help. So you can do that consultation with your average woman, right? You don't need to.
I can.
Yeah.
And it's so amazing to me because most women don't realize how much younger they can look with just the right skincare, with the collagen, wearing the right colors. It's like one total package.
Yeah.
Because you have all of those things, it makes you look younger. So many women that are getting Botox and paying for these harmful chemical peels that you can't go out of your house for 3 weeks. You can't get in the sun. You can do a milder exfoliation that makes your skin look even better. And as far as Modere that I work with, they have a collagen infusion mask. Which I did this morning.
That's why it's so glowy.
It just makes your skin glow, and it just helps you look smoother and your skin look more plump, which as we age, makes a difference. I am a Social Security woman here, and it really makes your skin look younger.
So let's talk more about Modere, because you've said from the day I met you, it's aging in reverse. You're so passionate about it. We've seen the befores and afters that, I've seen you post before. It's truly amazing. And I'm talking you have all the products, but right now moving to liquid collagen, right?
Right.
So let's just get into the science of it. Like what makes, first of all, I've seen powder collagens. Why is the liquid collagen better or more powerful?
Most of the powder collagens are bovine. They are from calf hoofs and hides. And it's so gross to think about it. It really is.
Really?
And they're powder and they don't dissolve well. The molecules are so large that our cells don't readily accept them.
Okay.
And the difference in the Modere is that it has been scientifically formatted to be tiny molecules that are encapsulated, and they go right into the cells. And the analogy to really understand it and think about it is the powders are like trying to put a football through a cyclone fence. It's just not going to happen.
Not going to work, right?
And the Modere has 7 patents. And some of those are because of the way that we format the product so that it goes through the cells. Your body can accept it. Therefore, you get results. So many people that come to me and they say, I buy my collagen, the powder at Costco. And when I ask, how's that working? Well, I really don't see a difference. And the difference with ours is everyone sees a difference. If you do it the way you're supposed to.
I know she's rising. She's like, are you taking your collagen? So let's get into, you're supposed to do it twice a day, correct?
Twice a day.
Tablespoon.
1 tablespoon a day. You take it by mouth.
I am good about the morning one. Like I'm getting my stuff with the coffee. It's the night one that I forget. But I did what you said. I put it like it's right in the top of the fridge. But I'll tell you, I knew you and talked to you, but I saw a friend this summer and I was like, wow, you look great. She's my age, early 40s. And I said, you're really like glowing. Guess what it was? Not that you hadn't sold me before, but I was like, okay, I've seen it live and in person, and I knew what she was like before. Not that it was bad, but I could tell a difference without even knowing what she'd been doing.
And I actually did not think about sending a before and after picture to your studio show.
Yep, we'll get it on the screen. So again, this is another reason that you need to watch this video, as you can see before and afters. It also helps too, like we're talking about skin and beauty, but joint pain, right? And don't you have the
Yes.
immunity boost one, which is when I reorder, I think that's the one I want to get for,
Yes.
event season.
It's so good. And what's the difference is some collagens there's 3 types, type 1 and 3.
Okay.
And 2 is the one that helps your joints. And we have all 3. We have type 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
And for people with arthritis or any kind of joint pain and discomfort, it's unbelievable how much it can help. It takes about 90 days to build up in your system to really see all of the effects.
Mm-hmm.
But your skin's more moist, your hair is healthier. My hair is so healthy now.
Mm-hmm.
And your nails grow. I've never had my own nails.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped having my nails done 2 years ago.
Wow.
Because they're strong and they don't break anymore. They're not brittle.
Right.
That's a big savings if you ever put a calculator on it.
That is a huge savings for sure.
Huge savings.
So let's say you're new to this, or you were like I was before, where you took the nasty stuff in your coffee and were like, meh, I don't think it's working. What is the first step to, go to your website? What would you recommend ordering in the beginning to try it out? Kind of navigate us through that.
Go to my website and there's 5 different types. The immune that you mentioned, we came out with the immune when COVID hit.
Right.
Because it has all of the collagen, the hyaluronic acid, the chondroitin sulfate, which are all the things that are good for the things I named, your hair, your nails, your skins, your joints. But the immune has added zinc and elderberry. They all have 13 superfoods in them, which are really good for your body. But that one really boosts your immune system. Mm-hmm. But the first step is it takes 2 bottles for a month. Mm-hmm. You take a shot in the morning, a shot at night, which is equivalent to 1 tablespoon. And so it's like half a shot glass. Mm-hmm. And that's what you put by your sink so you see it and you remember to go take it. And so I would just say start with your 2, and we have an amazing referral program. Mm-hmm. So if you join our VIP status, you get a discount every time you order, and you get codes to share with your friends. And if your friends order, they get a discount, and so do you. So
that's great.
Our referral program is wonderful.
Yeah. What do people say, Bev, when they see you? Like, someone who hasn't seen you a while, or they see a picture on Facebook. I mean, they have to say, you look amazing, right? I'm sure you hear that all the time.
They do. And the thing I get the most is online, and people I haven't seen for a long time. They say, you haven't aged at all. You look the same as you did in college. I'm like, well, I know that's not true, but thank you for the compliment. But, I love it when people see me with my kids and they don't believe they're my kids.
Right.
So,
are you the sister or are you the mom? Or not? I hope I'm there someday.
Yes,
you've having worked in the beauty industry for so long, you have multiple ways that you can help women. It's just got to be so rewarding for you, right? When we strip everything away and get down to like the core of it, why you do what you do. What better thing is there than to have a woman walk out feeling confident?
It's so wonderful. That's one of my favorite things. But, bringing that up and what's rewarding for me, one of my favorite things when I was with the original direct sales company that taught me the color analysis and the makeup was I built a team. Mm-hmm. And I mentored so many young stay-home moms like I was. Mm-hmm. I was 28 with 2 babies at home. I wanted to be home with them. Mm-hmm. But I had almost 4,000 women on my team when that career ended. And it only ended because the company closed the doors. Mm-hmm. The owners decided they didn't want to own it anymore. Mm-hmm. And I miss that so much. I loved having women on my team. So I'm just starting to build my team with Modere, and it's rewarding as well because I just love to mentor other people. But what I really would love to find is some local stay-at-home moms who would like to make a little extra money, and you can do it all from your phone. Everything we do is on our phone. We share on social media or with people that we meet.
And I love that. And I've been teaching recently too, that I don't think bloggers, like we used to, you got everything from bloggers. Now anyone's an influencer or a blogger. Like I buy stuff from people I know, like, and trust, my friends. So if you're sitting at home right now and you've got, a newborn baby and you're like, who's going to buy from me? A lot of people will. right?
A lot of people,
Yeah.
right. And so, a lot of people are being affiliate marketers.
Mhm.
That's exactly what it is
What
to
it
be
is.
with Modere.
Yeah.
You're an affiliate.
Yeah. And the
So
earning capacity is really limitless.
it is.
Truly.
And this company is so different. They pay twice a day. You don't wait 2 weeks or a month to get a
Really?
paycheck. If someone orders from you,
Yeah.
you get paid like 6 hours later. It's awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
It really is.
Say your website again for me, all your social media, so people listening can find you if they're truly interested in this, whether to be on your team, to order from you, etc.
Okay, my website is beautibasics.com, and it's beauty with an I, which is a logo, BEAUTI, basics.com. And then my email is Beverly. Well, I have 3 emails, so they'll find my email when they go to my website.
You find the email on the website. We'll see if we can put everything under the podcast. What would you say? This is a strange question, but I ask most of my podcast guests at the end. How do you start your day? I feel like it's fascinating when I meet busy women, successful women like you. We all start our days very differently, but it sets us up for success in one way or another. What do you do? And do you have any pro tips that you want to share?
I love starting my day with my cup of coffee. And I have, believe it or not, Modere has a collagen coffee and a collagen creamer. So I start my day with my collagen coffee and creamer and my devotional. I have to have my quiet time and for prayer and for my devotions. And I love working out. I'm a new Pilates fan.
Ooh, yeah.
And I just go whenever it works into my schedule. I don't go first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow I go at 4 or when I can get into class. Yeah. So that's really important to me. Yeah. But check on my clients. I love to cook. I love to meet with my friends, to network. I'm trying to get more and more active in the community. Joined the chamber recently, so I love the chamber.
Good.
And that's fun.
Well, I love that. And of course you start your day with collagen. That's why you look so good. Is there anything else you'd like to add that I haven't asked or I didn't touch on?
I would add that I have started working with Selby Photography. I just went to Kiowa with Stephanie on Friday for a family portrait, 21 people. It was so much fun. Wow. But if anybody is needing a headshot or photographs done, she just does a beautiful job.
Right.
And I love working with her. She's so sweet.
We've interviewed her before here, and she does the headshot days, correct? Where you can go in.
She does. That's what I did. So
are you part of the team now? You'd be doing the makeup?
Well, I hope so.
Oh yeah, you've done for a couple of photo shoots. Yeah.
Yeah, she's working me in when her regular person can't be there. So, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, I mean, these women look fantastic when she's
Thank you.
They look fantastic to begin with, but at the end, you're like, wow, that's an amazing job.
She does a great
Beverly,
job.
It is so good to see you. I love every time I get to see you.
It's
beautibasics.com. That's BEUTI basics.com is where you can go for more information. And from there, can we find all the things, the Modere, the color, the makeup?
All of it. All of my links are on that website, and would be happy to help anyone. It's so much fun for me.
Yeah. All right, Beverly, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Erin.
Absolutely.
Really enjoyed it.
This has been the Charleston Women Podcast with Beverly Murphy.
Thanks for spending time with Charleston Women Podcast. Please like us and follow us on whatever platform you're using to access Charleston Women Podcast.